Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the Divine Masculine Soul messages today. This is a great deck by Twin Flame, Soulmates Twin Flames Inc. So let's see what your person wants you to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. But the message coming through for today is that you must trust them to find their way because they know what they're doing, they know what they need to change, they know what they need to take care of in their lives. Now you have to trust them to do it. It's a lot like if you have a child and it's on a bike and the bike's got stabilizers on. At some point you have to take the stabilizers off the bike and trust them to go their own way. And if they fall, they will get up. Okay, so remember that we all fall down, but we must get back up. When we're learning to drive, we make mistakes. When we're learning to walk, we fall over, but we keep going. So trust your person to find their way. So let's see what they want to say to you today. So thank you, angels. What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? What's on their mind today? What's in their heart? What's, bearing deep on their soul today? What are they feeling heavy about? What do they want you to know? So definitely do a lot of thinking today because of how the cards are taking the time to come out. I still feel there's more. Yeah, look at this. This card's just moved as well. Look at this. I now know. I now know. That means in this moment right now, they know now that they want you and need you in their life. So this card's come out on its own for a reason. Okay, you've got clumps of cards here for a reason. This could be about things that are changing or things you need to know. This is the message. I now know, and that's through everything they've been through, whether it's being involved with someone else or hardship, financial problems, whatever it is, health issues. They know now that they do need you in their life. So they have a need for you. They want you in their life, but they also need you in their life. I need you. I want you. I know now what I need. And they've come to that conclusion through their own life lessons. So they know they need you in their life. So you must trust them to find their way and take action and prove this to you. I feel unworthy of your love. This is what holds them back. Okay, this is what they struggle with, feeling unworthy of you. Why? Because you can give them everything. You are the whole package. You are magnificent in their eyes. You are the lighthouse. You are the light. And they think, wow, why do you, someone who's magnificent and got everything going for them and seems to have everything together, someone who's independent, someone who knows who they are, someone who's intelligent, someone who is beautiful, sexy, dynamic, someone who is independent, someone who makes their own money. They've got all these lists of things that you do, all of your pros, and they're saying, why would you want me? Why would you want me? So if they have like a list of pros and cons, there'd be a list of pros for you, which means all the good things about you. It would just go on and on and on and on. It would be an endless list. And the cons may be one or two things. So understand that, that they see all the goodness in you. And they're saying, I feel unworthy of you. So you might be sitting there thinking, oh, my person doesn't want me because of this, this, and this. That's just not true. That's your ego saying that to you. That's you taking things personally because you're not getting what you want in that moment. In spiritual truth, they are looking at you thinking, why ever do you want me? Especially if there's things like an age gap. Say if you're the older one and they are the younger one, they're going to be looking at you thinking you've got, all this going for you and, you're so mature and so spiritual and powerful and wonderful. Why do you want someone like me who's immature and has got things to learn? And, they'll feel that way. And it's the same if, you're the younger one. Your masculine who's older will be thinking, you've got your whole life ahead of you. I'll just hold you back. Why do you want me? And there's many, many things. It's not just about age gaps, but there can be many, many things. So your person's saying, I feel unworthy of you and I need to heal that. That's what's holding them back. So they know now in this moment that they need you and want you in their life. But the things that can be holding them back is their own fear of not being good enough. And this can also be because they've hurt you in the past, or they've been through things in the past that's really hurt them. Things in childhood, maybe they felt like they weren't good enough as a child and they felt like they were always trying to prove themselves, or, they're not feeling good enough. So it's also a core wound that's been healed. I don't trust my feelings. Now, this doesn't mean they don't trust their feelings for you. This means they don't trust feelings they're having about themselves. And they're working that out. Now, they're saying to you here, I now know, or I know now, okay, I now know that I do need you in my life. I just don't trust my feelings. So this is about them, again, not feeling good enough for you and all of that. So this is something they're working through. They're saying you really were the best thing in my life. So this is the past tense, because if you shared time together, if you were in a relationship, or maybe you were married in the past, or you had time together, whether it was 5 minutes together or 50 years, what they're saying is you really were the best thing in my life. So they recognize that you are the best thing in their life. That's present tense, but also you were the best thing. So it's like if they left you for any reason, whether they went into a karmic relationship, or they separated for whatever reason, whatever the reason is, they know and they knew then that you are now and you were then the best thing in their life. It's like they are saying, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Then, now, forever. So there really is no difference between the past and the future. It's all one. So your person's saying to you, I've always known that you are the one for me. And I didn't see the truth about this connection for a long time. Now, what that means is what this connection is. That it's soul level, that it's never going to go away. Because, at times they may have thought, I can just move on, I can just get over you. And you may have thought that in the past too, but time shows you otherwise. And they're saying, I was blindfolded. It's like they were blindfolded, they were blindsided, they weren't seeing things clearly. Now, remember, it's all about the now. I know now. I now know. Now I finally realise it's you. It was always you. You are the one. And this really sums up in a nutshell what this says. You really were the best thing in my life. It was always you, then, now, and always, because you are the one. So they know now. They've always known it, but they've perhaps brushed it under the carpet, or fears got in the way, or karmic relationships, or life, or anything else. And they're saying, I know now in this moment it's never going to change. You're the one for me. You always have been the one for me. And I need you in my life. And you're the only person who makes me feel alive. That's why. That's why, because you make them feel alive. You make them feel things they've never felt before. You give them tingles in all kinds of places. You turn them on. You satisfy them like no one else has. There's no one who ever makes them feel as passionate as you do. You make their heart beat. You make them feel giddy. You make them feel gooey inside. You make them feel vulnerable. And this is why they give me that block. This is why they run. This is why there can be issues, because they're afraid of that feeling, because they've never felt like it before. And that's why they're saying, when they're saying to you, I don't trust my feelings, it's because of the things they've been through in the past. It doesn't mean that, I want you to understand this, when I'm channeling this card, they are confused by their feelings. They're confused by them. So they're saying, I don't trust what I'm feeling because I'm confused by it. And this is really more about what happens in the past, when they're saying I was blindfolded, now I know. Okay? I may not have trusted my feelings then, but now I do. So it's about you understanding. This doesn't mean that they aren't sure about you. It means they are very, very sure about you. It's their own self they need to be sure of. And they're saying, I love who I am when I'm with you. This is another reason why they know it's you, because the person they are when they're with you is confident, is strong, is capable of achieving great things, feels stronger than ever. And you give that to them because of your light and your power and your confidence in the person that you are. You make them into a better version of themselves. And they feel that way when they're with you. They feel invincible. They feel incredible. They feel magnificent because that's how you are. So everything they see in you, all that big list of pros I've just talked about, all the things they see in you, when they're with you, they see that within themselves because you reflect that back to each other. So they see that right now, when they're apart from you, they've got, say if they could write down things about themselves, and you may be able to list immense amounts of things about them that you love about them, and you may even be writing things you don't like as well. You may have a big cons list for them. But the point I'm making is when they're looking at their own self, feeling unworthy of you, when they're not with you, they start going into their own negatives and fears. So they will have a list of cons bigger for themselves than the pros. And that's why they think, I'm not good enough for you because of this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And the list gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Whereas when they're with you, all of that goes away. When they're actually with you in your presence and they're feeling the warmth of your light, they feel that all that goes away because they feel different about themselves. And that's because of you and what you do for them. So really what they're saying to you is, they're saying, I know now, or I now know it's about this present moment that I need you in my life because I love who I am when I'm with you. I don't like the person I am when I'm not with you. You're the person, the only person who makes me feel alive. That's why. And you really were, and you still are, and you always will be the best thing in my life. I just feel unworthy of your love. And that's why I struggle to trust my feelings, because I didn't see the truth for a long time. Now I do. It's always been you. I just struggle and worry that I'm not good enough for you. And that's what they're working through. So our faith, they are learning to heal. Let me just bring in some power messages. So a little bit of guidance for the both of you here. So what do they need to know? What's the angels guiding them to know? We've got, you are a born leader, and they are. And this is what you have to remember. If you're thinking, oh, they're not strong enough, or they're not taking the lead, or they're not doing this, it may just be that you're still not giving them the chance to do that because you're taking the lead. So they are a born leader, and they need to step into that power, okay? We've got put yourself first. That's exactly what they need to do. So if they are still choosing a karmic partner, which they never do, they haven't chosen themselves yet. If you think, oh, they've chosen that person over me, or they're doing that, they just haven't yet put themselves first. Look at them blocking my throat. This is another reason why blocks in communication occur, because they need that time to go within to actually put themselves first. Faith over your fear. So they've got fears, but they are being guided to have faith and to follow their heart. So the angels are guiding them to step into their power as a natural born leader, to follow their heart, which leads back to you, to overcome their fears with faith and to put themselves first. And then they'll step into their power to be with you. So let's bring in a little bit of guidance for you. What's the power message for you today? So the power message for you is, what matters is what you think. And that's the truth. It doesn't matter what your family think. It doesn't matter what other readers say to you. What matters is what you think. If you think, it creates in your reality. So it matters what you think and what you feel. And you know in your heart and soul this is your person. So don't let anyone say, oh, that person's bad for you. Or make sure when you're connecting with yourself and with your person that the pros list is longer than the cons. If you're just bringing up all the negative stuff, that's what you're going to see. Because thoughts become things. If you focus on all the positives and all the good stuff, that's what you're going to see. So start manifesting the good in your life today. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.